What's up, guys? We are back for yet again Quickie Wednesday Live, episode 5 today. We're doing it. We're here for it. Unbelievable Montages says, "Hey, what is going on, my friend? Thanks for joining. You're the first one to join today. I'm gonna go eat. BRB. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. Got a lot to talk about today. A lot of news stories to talk about, and we're going to be getting to all that very soon. Hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for joining in. Hope to have a good one today. Hope to have a fun one. All right, so we are doing this. Let's see. Let's get this show on the road. And here we are. So, hope you guys are doing well. And, okay. So, let me make sure that we are set here. Make sure that we are set here. And yes, we are. Okay. That 1917 Steelbook lowered to $32.99. Pretty cool. The 4K Blu-ray got lowered to $27.99 too. Very interesting. That's interesting. I mean, when I checked out and I paid for it, I paid the $29.99 price, so I don't know if they're gonna refund some of my money. I don't know what the case is gonna be, but that is cool that the price went down. As you guys can see, we've got some goodies behind me. We've got some toilet paper, we got some hand sanitizer, we got some Lysol, and we got tissues. So you're coming here to Quickie Wednesday Live. You're gonna feel safe. You're gonna feel secure. You're gonna feel calm, and you're gonna feel everything that you want to feel. So, yeah, we should be good. All right. Okay, so let's get this show on the road. So we are going to be talking about quite a bit of stuff today. Stuff that is good, stuff that's maybe not so good. Yeah. Basically, off the top, something that I wanted to talk about with you guys is that it's inevitable to talk about, but the coronavirus has set the entertainment industry back $17 billion. The coronavirus has set the industry back $17 billion. That is crazy to me. It is a ridiculous number. It's a surprising number, and it's a number that is probably going to get bigger. It's a number that's probably going to get a lot bigger, which is a shame, because from everything that's happening right now, I'm sure Black Widow is not going to be the last movie to get delayed. I mean, in May, what else is there? The Scooby-Doo movie is coming out in May, right? Is that going to get postponed as well? Like, how far really into the month of May is this going to go? Because Black Widow is the first Friday of May. It's delayed. I think everybody thought that was kind of a given. When were they going to announce it? When were they going to actually come out and say, yes, Black Widow is officially postponed? They finally did in the past few days. So, we're just going to have to see where these movies are going to come out now, when they're going to come out now. How are we going to be able to see them? Will films like Onward and The Call of the Wild come onto Disney Plus? Because their Universal is releasing the movies that they have available, were available in theaters. They're going to be available on like VOD and digital streaming for $20 a rental. So that's something that they're going to try to do to make some kind of revenue back on movies like this. So we're going to have to see if like The Call of the Wild or Onward are going to go on Disney Plus sooner than maybe we would have thought. Same thing for Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. That Blu-ray is coming out in a little less than 2 weeks. So what are they going to do? Are they going to release it to Disney Plus as well, or are they just going to release the Blu-ray and say, if you want it, you gotta venture out into the world and get it? Will we be on total and complete lockdown by that time? Who knows? It's a big question mark. It is a big mystery. So we have to all do this together. We have to all work together during this time, as I've been saying for weeks. The last few days, just something that I've been repeating. We have to work together on this, and we have to do our part. We have to do our part in this. We all have to do our part in this. We have to wash our hands. We have to do the social distancing thing. It's difficult, and it's something that I've never seen before, and I don't think any of us have really seen anything really like this before. This is it's intense, and it's serious. So I'm glad that I'm able to come on here and still talk to you guys, like this. We could still have that same community, something that I'm really striving towards now. Also, if you guys are interested, I just posted a video earlier today on just some movies that I picked and chose randomly that I thought would be good to watch if you're spending all this time alone, or maybe not alone, but all this time home, and you're looking for things to watch and you want recommendations. My video basically is a big recommendation video. So definitely go ahead and check that out. Yeah, so that was basically what I wanted to mention quickly off the top. The coronavirus has set the entertainment industry back $17 billion. That's absolutely insane, and they will come back from it, but who knows how long it's going to take. Like 17 billion, that's a lot of money. A lot of money, you know. So, and that's all due to movies like A Quiet Place 2, Mulan, New Mutants, No Time to Die, Fast and Furious 9, and Black Widow, all being delayed. You know, that is why the entertainment industry is back $17 billion. God only knows how much it is now. Maybe it's 18 billion. Maybe it's 17.5. I don't know. But that number is going to grow. I mean, pulling movies off the release schedule so close to their actual release, you already spent so much money on marketing to now have your movie not even come out. So it's almost like a gigantic waste of money, and that's a shame. And it's something that we're going to have to. I mean, I love movie theaters. That's it. And I think a lot of us do as well. And I built this channel off of movie reviews, and just movies in general because I love to talk about them. And now movie theaters are closed, and the entertainment industry is paying for it. So we all just have to kind of sit back, and there's not much we can do, really. We're just going to have to do our part, which is sit back and follow the rules and instructions and guidelines that are given to us on how to, make the situation better, and we'll have to see what happens. But also, all movie theaters are closed until further notice. I'm pretty sure all movie theaters are closed. Like, first Regal kind of came out and made the announcement. I think some other, maybe AMC theaters or something, came out and made the announcement. But yeah, it's very, like, things are very serious now. Very serious. So, like I said, we're just going to have to sit back and do our part and wait to see what happens within the upcoming days, upcoming weeks, and upcoming months. We'll just have to see what is the scoop. What's going to happen here. It's interesting, and it's gonna be interesting to see. Next thing I wanted to talk about with you guys is something that is more positive. Thank goodness. It is the new first look of West Side Story. Steven Spielberg's newest movie that's coming out in December. We've got all these pictures here that they released from the movie. A lot of stills. And I'm looking at them right now, and now I've not seen the original West Side Story. I probably am going to get on that and watch it, just to get prepared, for this film. But I'm really digging the pictures. I mean, the production design and the costume design and the hairstyling all looks really top-notch. The cast brought an authenticity, says Steven Spielberg. They brought themselves and everything they believe to the work. And this is from Vanity Fair. Steven Spielberg has been making West Side Story in his head for a very long time. As a boy in Phoenix in the late 1950s, He had only the soundtrack, and he tried to picture the action and dancing that might accompany it. My mom was a classical pianist, says the filmmaker. Our entire home was festooned with classical musical albums, and I grew up surrounded by classical music. West Side Story was actually the first piece of popular music our family ever allowed into the home. I absconded with it. This was the cast album from the 1957 Broadway musical, and just fell completely in love with it as a kid. West Side Story has been that one haunting temptation that I have finally given into. The film comes out December 18th. December 18th this year. It's both a romance and a crime story. It's about dreams crashing into reality, young people singing about the promise of their lives ahead, then cutting each other down in bursts of violence. It's about hope and desperation, pride and actual prejudice, and a star-crossed couple who find love amid it all on the streets of New York. That sounds very promising to me. Now, I am pretty sure that the original West Side Story won a lot of Oscars, I think. So let me Google it. Or maybe I should IMDb it. And we'll see. Because I do believe that the original West Side Story won... Maybe it even won Best Picture. 1961, West Side Story won 10 Oscars. Yeah, Best Picture was one of them. Won Supporting Actor, Supporting Actress, Best Director, Best Cinematography, Best Art Direction, Costume Design, Sound, Film Editing, and Original Score. The only thing it didn't win is Best Screenplay. Based on material from another medium, so technically that was adapted screenplay. Wow. That is pretty crazy. Interesting. Yeah, so I am definitely excited to see this movie. It looks great. Steven Spielberg is my favorite filmmaker of all time. He's my favorite director. Like, go from Saving Private Ryan to Schindler's List to E.T., to Raiders of the Lost Ark. You know, Steven Spielberg, to me, he's the greatest filmmaker that's ever lived. Now, a lot of people say, oh, well, some of his later work, you know, more recent work, is not as been as good. Well, guess what? For me, big fan of, huge fan of Warhorse. Huge fan of Lincoln. Huge fan of The Post. Huge fan of Ready Player One. You know, so what are you talking about, really? Robert Neal enters the chat. Thanks so much for doing so, Robert. Munich is underrated. That is actually a Steven Spielberg movie I've never seen. Believe it or not, I've never seen Munich. I've never seen Catch Me If You Can. I know that's probably a big surprise, but I've never seen those movies, ever. So it's definitely, you know, movies that I want to watch, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. If there's a way that I'll be able to watch them, I'm not sure if they're going to be like on demand or anything like that, but I could definitely give it a look. Thanks for throwing Munich out there, you know, giving that recommendation. So yeah, I'll definitely get on that. And if I do watch it, I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. Let's see. Sorry about this, guys. Okay. All right. But yeah, I will definitely tell you guys my thoughts on Munich and Catch Me If You Can if I see those movies. And it's not really an if, it's more like a when. when I'm gonna see these movies. So that's definitely gonna happen sooner than later. But regardless, the West Side Story images and photos that came out look great. So I am definitely looking forward to this movie. And hopefully everything we're dealing with now is all going to be over by December. I mean, let's hope so. What was that, 9 months away? Something like that. So let's keep our fingers crossed that we're going to be back to where we should be. Or close, anyway. In some kind of progression. So let's keep our fingers crossed for that. Unbelievable Montage says, Catch Me If You Can is great. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I think Catch Me If You Can is great. I just haven't seen it. Everybody says it's great. Everything I hear about it, they say it's great. Great movie. One of Steven Spielberg's most underrated films. I did hear the music. I like John Williams' score. I YouTubed it a few times. I listened to some of the themes from the movie. I thought it sounds great. It's got great music. You know, where could you go wrong with John Williams, Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio? It's kind of surprising to me that I haven't seen the movie. But do not fear, it'll happen sooner than later. But yeah, like I said, definitely looking forward to West Side Story. If you guys have any comments on that, anything you want to add to that conversation, definitely go ahead and feel free to do so. Unbelievable Montage says, I don't think it's underrated. Pretty much most people know that movie. Yeah, well, maybe underrated isn't the right word for it. Let me actually go to Rotten Tomatoes and see the score. Because I think it's probably in the 90s, right? Let's see. Yeah, 96. 96% for the critic score for Catch Me If You Can. It's pretty high, and then the audience score is 89%. So maybe it's not underrated. But I don't know. I don't think you don't hear a lot of people talking about it, though. That's the thing. Like when people bring up Steven Spielberg, sometimes Catch Me If You Can is not even in the conversation. It usually goes to E.T. and Raiders of the Lost Ark and Saving Private Ryan, Jurassic Park. Those are the movies that are really talked about. And Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, even. Those are the movies that are really talked about. But Catch Me If You Can, yeah, definitely. Maybe I'll even watch it tonight. Like, I've got a lot of time on my hands nowadays. I think we all do as well. So, Munich and Catch Me If You Can. Maybe I should do a double feature. Watch them both, if I'm able to do that. So, yeah. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. All right. So next, what I want to talk about is there wasn't really too much that broke this past week in movie news, really, because I mean the biggest news is everything getting delayed, everything getting postponed, and that's something that we've been talking about for a while. So anything new to talk about really is the Soul trailer. It is the Soul trailer from Pixar. I watched the trailer once, absolutely loved it. So what I'm going to do is a live reaction to the trailer during this. I'm going to do it now. I'm going to do a live reaction to the Soul trailer. You'll be able to hear it. You just won't be able to see it. And then we're going to talk about it. I'll do maybe like I'll play it for a little bit. I'll pause. I'll talk about it. Play it for a little bit. Pause. Talk about it. But definitely want to watch this again and talk about it with you guys. So let's get the Soul trailer on the road. It's the Soul official trailer. Okay, right off the bat, I'm already getting Coco vibes from this. In a weird way, like how Miguel has to cross the bridge, and you're only allowed to to cross it if you're dead. So he kind of had that spell put on him, or whatever it was, a curse or something like that, something to do with the guitar. So he's able to turn into a skeleton, and or no, he is human, isn't he? Yeah, he was face painted with a skeleton. I gotta watch Coco again. That's another movie that I want to watch again. I love that movie. But I'm already getting vibes from this for some strange reason. Just that opening shot. Just gave me Coco vibes.
What the?
So that brought you Inside Out.
What is this place?
And Coco. Yeah, there's the Coco vibes. And also Inside Out vibes. You know? Like, it kind of looks like they're in the dreamland almost. But they're like spirits. I mean, I think this is supposed to be like spirits in the afterlife or something like that. I don't know.
Your name, honey?
I'm Joe.
Unbelievable Montage says the animation reminds me a lot of Inside Out. Yeah, definitely. But a better version of the animation. Because, I mean, even since then, the animation is improved. And it looks incredible. Like, stuff that I'm about to see here.
Teach middle school band. Got it, go for it.
Like, look at that. The shot of the classroom and each individual student. I mean, the animation here is... This might be Pixar's best-looking movie. This might be Pixar's movie with the best animation. This might be one of the best-looking animated films of all time. I mean, it looks incredible. Look at that. Just the cityscape.
Today started out as the best day of my life.
Back here tonight, first show's at 7.
Yes! Woohoo! You know what that's gonna say? Joe Gardner. I did it. I got the gig.
Okay, so he's like a musician. He's trying to get a job. Looks like he finally got one. Toy Story 4 is the best looking animated Pixar movie in my opinion. Yeah, you're probably right about that. Yeah, I would say Toy Story 4. Yeah, that's probably true. Toy Story 4 is probably the best looking animated film from Pixar, but this might take the cake. I mean, it looks like it's going to. Just from the trailers, I mean, it looks absolutely phenomenal. It's the lighting and everything about it. Like, they did such a great job. And even the cinematography to this, too, for an animated film. Like, it looks great.
Must have been sudden for you.
What? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Help! I'm not done! Oh my goodness!
Okay, that is really trippy. And it's also really interesting. So this is the crossover to like heaven or something, because they're all walking toward the light. And so maybe this is his spirit supposed to be walking toward the light, and he doesn't want that. So he escapes and he jumps out of the barrier. So now he's broken free. So let's.
Huh? Is this heaven?
No, it's the great before.
The great before, yeah.
This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
Oh.
Meet 22.
I don't want to go to Earth.
Stop fighting this. I don't want
That's crazy that Pixar's even doing something like this. Like, I guess that is supposed to be like how your spirit first enters your body. Maybe it's like a newborn, you know? There's like a spirit world. It's crazy.
Hey, look, I already know everything about Earth, and I don't want anything to do with it.
You're missing out on the joys of life, like pizza.
Look at that. So we're gonna be getting flashbacks to his life. It looks like, so that's a good thing.
I can't smell. We can't taste either.
That's kind
All
of
that
funny
stuff
too.
is in your body.
Okay.
No smell, no taste.
I like
Or
that.
touch. See?
Okay, I get it. Wow, it's my life.
Oh, let me go back. Let's see. Okay, he puts his hand on the thing. Oh, and they're like showing him parts of his life. That's pretty cool.
My life.
Because you know how they say your life flashes before you. Well, I don't know how true that is, but you know, I've heard that. Well, you know, when you're on your deathbed, your life flashes before you, and blah blah blah. I mean, I don't know, but seems like that's what Pixar's doing here. So, I mean, this might be. It looks like it's gonna be deep.
Is all this living really worth dying for? You're still alive?
Oh,
Can you help me get back?
No way!
There I am.
he's on his deathbed, so he hasn't died yet, but he's close to it, unless his soul could re-enter his body. That is something else to me.
What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
Oh, wait a minute. Where are they going?
No way!
There I am. What are we waiting for?
Wait, not me!
Okay, so it looks like maybe that is the moment he's actually trying to re-enter his body. I don't know if that's towards the end of the movie or what it is, but that's something else.
It's weird.
What is it?
151,000 souls going to the great beyond every day. And I count every single one of them. The count's off.
Well, there it is. There's the Soul trailer, and wow, that's it looks like it's, like I said, it looks like it's going to be really heartfelt. It looks like it's going to be really well written. I mean, I think Inside Out was the last Pixar movie to actually get a Best Screenplay nomination. I think this is probably going to get one as well, just from the trailers. I think the trailer itself would earn the movie a nomination. It looks so visually impressive. Like, I think this is what animated movies should be. You should have something for everyone, something for the adults to latch onto, and something for the younger audience to latch onto. That's why they're called family films. And no, I do this because a lot of people, they don't say that. They just, animated movie, cartoon. That's a totally different conversation. Like, a couple older members of my family, without giving names away, they say, oh yeah, well, it's just an animated movie, it's for kids. And I say, are you nuts? I say, are you crazy? Like, you really think that? Like, and then I explain to them, okay, they're actually called family films. Animated family films. Animation is just another medium of film, and you have people that are actually writing these scripts, like Pete Docter, Andrew Stanton, Lee Unkrich, Brad Bird, who are writing an actual mature story. And then the animators could come in and they could give it that same kind of maturity, but at the same time, they could bring, some stuff that the younger audience can enjoy as well. And I think that is something that this movie is going to exceed at. It definitely looks like it's going to. Just from that trailer alone, I cannot wait to see this movie. I am over the moon excited about it. Now, from the first time they announced it, and Pete Docter's coming in to do it, how could you go wrong with Pete Docter? Pete Docter directed Monsters, Inc. Pete Docter directed Up. Pete Docter directed Inside Out. 3 of Pixar's best movies. And now he's directing Soul, which could be the best one yet. Could this be Pixar's best movie? Could it be? Like, this almost, in a weird way, this almost looks like it could be the better version of the Emoji Movie, in a weird way. Like, the souls and the spirits, whatever they are, they kind of resemble the Emoji characters in a way. I don't know. It's just my brain connects these weird things, and I don't know. But regardless, that's my thoughts on the Soul trailer. I mean, it looks incredible, and it looks deep. Deep is a word that I've used a lot for this movie, and I'm going to keep using it because it looks deep. It looks incredible. It looks fantastic. So I'm so excited to see it. Let's keep our fingers crossed that it's as good as it actually looks. So let's go ahead and wait and see for that. All right. So let's go ahead and get to the juiciness of this video. The thing that a lot of you guys look forward to, the thing that a lot of you guys get interested in. You know, it's a way for me to give back, and it's time for the digital giveaways. That's basically all the movie news and movie stuff that I had to talk about with you guys today. I mean, there's really not that much going on, you know, other than everything getting delayed. And I mean, that is the news, you know. That's what's going on, you know, and I've been talking about that for the last few weeks. So yeah. Unbelievable Montage says, this is going to sound surprising, but Toy Story 2 is my favorite Pixar movie. That's not that surprising at all to me. Excuse me. Toy Story 2 is incredible. Toy Story 2 is fantastic. So I could totally see why that's your favorite Pixar movie. I mean, if you ask someone, hey, what's your favorite Toy Story movie? You don't know what they're going to say. And if they say anything, Toy Story 1, 2, 3, or 4, you're going to be like, okay. You're not going to be surprised about it at all. Because each one of the Toy Story movies is outstanding. They're all incredible movies. They're all 5 out of 5 movies. The Toy Story series might just be the greatest film series ever. And the most consistent of great quality films. And that's just the truth of it. So I'm not surprised by that at all. And hey, Toy Story 2 is great. So, you know, that's awesome. You know, for me, Toy Story 3 is my favorite Toy Story movie. It's my favorite Pixar movie. But hey, Toy Story 2 could totally make sense of that. But yesterday, if you guys checked out my stream, my video, it's up on this channel now, of the Richard Jewell live Blu-ray unboxing. That went up on my channel yesterday. I did have a chance to watch the movie. Watched it last night. I actually just had it on again today. I was watching it again today. And what I will say about this Blu-ray transfer is it does look pretty good. The Blu-ray, you know, the quality is good. The face textures are good. It doesn't look muddy at any point, really. It all looks pretty clear. And the coloring and the darkening and the shading and everything going on here, with the sound too, the sound mix and everything. Like when you are seeing that there's cameras taking pictures throughout the movie, if you got a surround sound, you're gonna hear pictures being taken from behind your head. So I'm really glad that they really gave the movie the full mix, and that was really good. What did you think of Olivia Wilde's character on second watch? I still feel the same way I do about her character. She is a woman who is just like, even Sam Rockwell says it in the movie. He calls her a parasite. You know what she is? She basically will dig in there and she'll write about whatever she can, just to get a quick story, a good story. You know what I mean? She would do anything, and if that is going to cost Richard Jewell his reputation, she doesn't care. And sure, her performance is a little bubbly and over the top, and she's a little nuts, not nuts, but she's just a little over the top. I didn't mind her performance. Even after watching it again, I thought that she was good. She was doing something interesting with the character that she was given. And you know, she wasn't so crazy that it took me out of the movie. And she wasn't acting so over the top that it took me out of the film, because she grounds it in reality a little bit. Like the arc that the character has. She has an arc in this movie. Olivia Wilde's character has an arc in this film. And, you know, when you watch it, for me, I just kind of go, oh yeah, I get it. Makes sense. This is the kind of person she is. You know, so I did give it a second viewing, and I think she was good in the film. You know, I think everybody was good. John Hamm. I think Sam Rockwell should have gotten a Best Supporting Actor nomination. I think Paul Walter Hauser could have got in there for Best Lead Actor. I think, you know, I think the big three in the movie, Kathy Bates, Sam Rockwell, and Paul Walter Hauser, I thought they were all fantastic. And Kathy Bates was the one to get in. And good on her. You know, she's got the big emotional breakdown scene in the film. So, you know, as I've said before, she will rip your heart out of your chest and show it to you. That's how good and heartbreaking Kathy Bates is in this movie. Like, she gives one of her best performances in Richard Jewell. But, yeah, so basically, now it's time to do a little digital giveaway. Now, first, I'm going to do the digital giveaway for Knives Out, because this is a code that I have been trying to, like, I tried to give it away 2 weeks ago. Unbelievable Montage says, I agree, she's great and everything. Absolutely, 100%. But yeah, the Knives Out code, I believe it was 2 weeks ago that I tried to give this away. Someone did win it through the live chat, but they never proceeded to message me or contact me, you know, reaching out to me to try to, you know, to say, hey, I won the code. Can you send it to me? Never got any message for the Knives Out code. So I gave it 2 weeks. I said, I'm going to put it back on the line. So I think that's the deadline. That's how this is going to work anymore. If you guys win a digital copy code for me and it's 2 weeks have gone by and you've not sent me a message, preferably every single one of you has won a code from me, has messaged me right immediately after the show ends, or even during sometimes, which I'm okay with. If you take 2 weeks, then it's going to go back up for grabs. That's as simple as it is. Yeah, so we got 3 codes here to give away today. We got the Knives Out code, we got a digital copy code for Beauty and the Beast 2017, and of course we've got the Richard Jewell digital copy code. So, if you guys are ready for... Well, honestly, it's just, hey, Unbelievable Montages, are you the only guy in here right now who's commenting? It says we got 6 people watching. So if we got 6 people watching, Unbelievable Montages is the only one that's participating in this live chat. So, Unbelievable Montages, Walking Disaster, I'm here too. Okay, so we got 2. We got 2. Unbelievable Montages says, I'll go for Richard Jewell. There are 6 people. Robert Neal says, I'm here. Jack is back. I'm here. Okay. Well, now that's good to know that you guys are here. You've been very quiet. You know, all this stuff we've been talking about. Have you just been absorbing it? I totally understand that. But thanks for showing up. All right. It's good to know that we got some people in here. All right. So, Knives Out, that's going to be the first one that I'm going to be giving away here. And it's going to be trivia. It's going to be a trivia giveaway, as always. So, let me just make sure I got the right question here. And we will get going. Okay. Now, it is a question about Knives Out, and let's see. Okay, All right. So I'm going to type out the question. And I'm going to say it out loud as well. It is a question directly involving the film Knives Out. Okay. The question is, well, first, let's see. We got an unbelievable montage that says, man, the June Criterion lineup just got announced. So many good movies. I will check that out, and I'll do it live. I'll do it during the show. But let's give out this Knives Out code first. And the question I got for you guys is, and remember, whoever comes in first, whoever's message pops in first, you win the code. So the first question is, it's directly involving the film Knives Out. Who played the character Walt Thrombey in Knives Out? So whoever can pop in with the answer first. Jack is back. You got it. Michael Shannon, Walking Disaster, came in second place. But Jack is back. You got it. You got the code. You got the Knives Out digital copy code. You were the first to buzz in. But hey, Walking Disaster, you were right there, my friend. You were second place. So congratulations to you. Jack is back. I do believe you've won a code from me before. So all you have to do, Jack is back, says, thank you, I need to see Knives Out. Well, guess what? Now you got the chance to do so. And if you did check out my video earlier today that I posted where I gave you guys some recommendations of some movies to watch while you're home, Knives Out, I included in that video, so that's definitely a recommendation of mine. Now you got the chance to watch it. So, you know how this works. Feel free to send me a message either on Twitter or Instagram directly saying, hey, it's Jack is back from the live chat, and feel free to do that, and I will go ahead and send you the code for Knives Out. All right. So, now, we are going to go ahead and do the code. Jack is back, said I will send you the DM now. Sounds like a plan. Walking Disaster, it's so good. Hope you enjoy it too. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely a good film. So we're going to do the Beauty and the Beast 2017 giveaway. Let's see. So let me see here. Let me make sure. Get the question here. Okay, so this is the question for Beauty and the Beast 2017. Let me type it out first. So, the question is, for the Beauty and the Beast 2017 digital copy code, so Beauty and the Beast received 2 Oscar nominations back in 2018 when those Oscars were announced. Those Oscar nominations were announced. The movie was nominated for costume design and production design. Now, if it was to get nominated for a third category, that would most likely be for the original song category. Now, for heading over to the Critics' Choice Awards, most likely the song that would have got nominated from the film did get nominated for Best Original Song at the Critics' Choice Awards. So the question is, what original song from Beauty and the Beast 2017 was nominated for a Critics' Choice Award? First person to pop in with the correct answer will grab... We'll grab the code. Mr. G pops in out of nowhere. Nice to see you, Mr. G. Thanks for coming in. You got it right. Mr. G pops in out of nowhere and says Evermore. And that is correct. There were 3 original songs written for Beauty and the Beast 2017. The songs were How Does a Moment Last Forever, Evermore, and Days in the Sun. Evermore, I think, was the best song written for the new movie, and it should have been Oscar nominated. That definitely was a snub, so it did get the Critics' Choice Awards nomination. Unbelievable Montage says, oh, they made new songs for this. Forgot about that. Yeah, they did. They did make new songs for it. Mr. G says, awesome, thank you. No problem, Mr. G, anytime. Listen, what you can do is message me directly on Instagram or on Twitter and say, hey, it's Mr. G from the live chat. I won the code for Beauty and the Beast, the live action Beauty and the Beast, however you want to put it. So, that's it, and I'll send you the code. So if you do not have my Twitter or Instagram information, there you go. So that is that. Now it's time to give away the final code, and that is for Richard Jewell. Messaged you on Instagram. Yeah, I think it just popped up, so thanks for doing so, and I will send you and the code to Jack is Back. I'll send you both your codes, and whoever wins the Richard Jewell code, I'll send you guys the codes right after the show ends. Okay, so finally we got the Richard Jewell digital copy code. The big new release on Blu-ray this week. Jumanji Welcome to the Jungle, or what was it called? Jumanji The Next Level, that also came out on Blu-ray and 4K this week. And I remember when you asked me about if I was going to buy it, and my answer is probably not anytime soon. I liked the movie, didn't love it, didn't like it enough to buy it. So, all right. Highblade13, hello. How are you doing, my friend? Listen, if you guys want to do something to know exactly when I'm going to be going live, click the bell. There is a bell, I believe, somewhere that you'll be able to click. It's around the like button somewhere. And hey, if you're around the like button, go ahead and press that as well. But there should be a bell somewhere around the like button that you could be able to click, and it'll notify you immediately whenever I post content, post a video, go live, whatever the case may be. Ring the bell, click the bell, and let it ring. Kaiblade 13 says, I was so ready to join earlier, but it slipped my mind. Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it. You're here now, and we're still having some fun. We got 1 digital copy code left to give away. You missed 2 digital giveaways. You missed the giveaways for Beauty and the Beast 2017 and the 4 Knives Out. We got the Richard Jewell code coming up. Unbelievable Montage says, not sure what the other 2 options are, but all works completely fine. Kaiblade 13 says, that's all right, I have those already. Let's see. Unbelievable Montage says, I'm not sure what the other 2 options are, but all works completely fine. What exactly do you mean the other 2 options? I don't know. But let's see. Kaiblade 13 says Richard Jewell's the one I'm looking for. Yeah, Richard Jewell. Whoever does win this code, it is a great movie. I'm going to give it like 4.5 out of 5 stars. I'm going to really stick with that rating. It's the options or the bell notification. Oh. Yeah, the let's see. Oh, personalized, I guess it's custom. There's 1 for none. Then there's 1 for none. Yeah. I don't know, because I see it. There's a bell up the top right-hand corner. You're right. That's for notifications. I got you. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, here we go. Here's the question. Let me type the question out for the Richard Jewell digital code, and then we will get going. So So, the question is, let's see. Sorry about that, guys. The door was making noise. Okay. Kathy Bates has been nominated for 4 Oscars. Her first nomination was also her first and only win. What film did she win her Oscar for? Oh, man. Unbelievable Montages comes in with the win. Robert Neal, I hate to be an ass, but, I hate to do it. But you said Missy. You said Missy. And, she did not win for Missy. Unbelievable Montages, you got it. Kaiblade 13 says, LOL, I read Oscar and thought it was supporting nominees. Ha ha ha. I was a little quick to answer. Yeah, I just noticed that. I literally sent out the question, and there you go. Margot Robbie, Florence Pugh, Scarlett Johansson, Laura Dern. Why not? Robert Neal says, that's legit. Yeah, listen, man. There's going to be a lot more opportunities. I believe you've won for me before, though, so don't worry about it. All is well. All is good in the hood. Unbelievable Montage says Misery is a great movie, by the way. It's so intense. Absolutely. Robert Neal says no worries. Yeah, let's see. I've got Misery right here. Got the Blu-ray DVD. This is another movie that I probably should have put into my recommendations list. You know what? If you guys are watching this now, you're watching this on the repeat, these 2 movies, 2 great Kathy Bates films, performances, Richard Jewell and Misery. Put those on your lists for watching. Actually, Unbelievable Montages, guess what? You're getting the Richard Jewell code. I was going to say Richard Neal. I don't know. I was looking at Robert Neal's name. I was going to say Richard Neal. But, yeah, you're going to be getting the code. So there's some good entertainment for you. Guys, I wish I had another copy code for like Nightcrawler or Uncut Gems, because I would be just spreading those things out like candy, because those movies are so great. But yeah, those are our 3 codes. There they are. And that's it. So you guys go ahead and send me a message on Instagram or Twitter directly letting me know, hey, say it's me, blah, blah, blah. And I won the code for blah, blah, blah. So there we go. Olive Wanta says really enjoyed it in theaters. Wish it did better. Quite shocking because Clint Eastwood usually has a big audience. Yeah, he does. And the movie... Let's see. Let's get the exact facts here. Because the movie should have definitely done better. $22 million domestically. That is not good at all. 43 million worldwide. That is pretty bad. That is pretty bad. Oh my goodness. Domestic opening $4 million? That can't be right. No. See, Box Office Mojo sucks now. Like you can't even click weekend. And it's not even going to give you how much it made throughout its whole run. Weekend wise anyway. Week through week. Which is a bit of a shame. Oh, hold on. Domestic weekend, let's see. Wow, 4 million its opening weekend. That is a shame. Then it opened at number 4. Then it dropped to 7 with 2.5 million with a 45% drop. And then the Christmas weekend it made $3 million, but it dropped to number 10, the 18% boost. Then it dropped to number 45%. Then it dropped to number 89%. And yeah, that's just that's pretty bad. That did not do good at all. Yeah, you could see why the 4K Blu-ray got canceled. Yeah, absolutely. It is a big shame. Yeah, ever since IMDb bought it, the layout has been a mess. Yeah, it's a lot more clunky, I feel like. The box office mojo of it all, it is a little clunky. And it is definitely not the most user-friendly thing in the world. So let me check something here real quick. But yeah, guys, that's really it. I mean, I've got really no more movie stuff to talk about with you guys. If there's anything out there going on that any of you want to talk about, or any of you, anything's on your mind, feel free to go ahead and, bring it up and let's talk about it. Oh, the Criterion thing. That's right. Unbelievable Mantra says, I see the numbers now, not sure if you know what that is. Or wait, no. I use the numbers now. Not sure if you know what that is. Let me look. The numbers. Box office. The numbers where data and the movie business meet. Oh. Look at that. Oh. Daily domestic chart for Tuesday, March 17th. Movies are doing horribly. Oh, man. Well, movie theaters are shut down. How are these movies even making money? If there's $346,000 onward made. With a $61 million gross. So this is actually not that bad. Box office weekend chart. Let's see. Oh, yes. Please and thank you. Wow. Someone's screening them somewhere. Unbelievable Montage. Someone's screening them somewhere. Yeah, somebody has to be. I am going to add that website to my favorites. Thank you so much for telling me about that. because that is a lot more user-friendly than what Box Office Mojo has now. Unbelievable Montages, all the movie theaters in my town are all shut down. Yeah, mine too, man. Mine too. Yeah, it's a big shame what we're going through nowadays. It is a big, big shame. But you got to make sure you got enough of this, enough of this, enough of this, and enough of this. You know what? Let's all just... Oh, yeah, there we go. Let's all just feel a little clean, a little better about ourselves as what we're doing as people, and just use some hand sanitizer. I got Clorox wipes back there, too. I got everything. Thank God. Like, I'm not one of those poor people that have to buy that off of eBay for $70. Unbelievable Montage says they're all coming to streaming really early, though. Sony just announced Bloodshot's coming to digital next week, and it's going to be purchasable and rentable. Purchasable, oh my God. Wow. Well, that movie sucks. So I don't think they really care. I mean, wait, let me rephrase. They care. They care because they want to make some kind of profit. They have to. I mean, if you were here before, the industry is down, what, $17 billion or something like that. So they do want to make some kind of profit. Yeah. So the movie sucks, though, so I don't know how good it's going to do for digital renting and purchasing. I mean, it might make a little bit of money, but I don't think it's, you know, that movie just went down with the ship, man. Like, that movie totally just went down with the ship. But yeah, Universal's putting The Invisible Man, The Hunt, and what's the other one? There was a third one. The Invisible Man, The Hunt, and Emma. Those three are going to be available on VOD. Yeah, Emma. They're going to be available on VOD this Friday for $20 a rental. So that's going to be interesting how that's going to do. Walking Dinosaur says Trolls. No, that's going to come on digital. They're putting that on VOD on the release date, I think. So that's going to be on the 10th of April, I think. April 10th. They did say that they were going to bring that on VOD as well. So my big question is, I did ask this before, but you know, it's on my mind. Are they going to put Onward and Call of the Wild on Disney Plus? I think they should. I think that would be a smart move. Because everybody that has Disney Plus, I mean, maybe you'll even get more people getting Disney Plus. They put Frozen 2 on Disney Plus. You know, no one is going to go to the theaters to see Onward because, well, theaters are shut down. So you want somebody to make your to watch your movie, you put it on Disney Plus. So you want my thoughts on it. You put Onward on Disney Plus. You put Call of the Wild on Disney Plus. You release them on Blu-ray in June or July or something like that. So who knows though? And Mulan. What is going to happen with Mulan? Are they just going to wait and remarket it again in a couple of months and bring it into the theaters? Or are they going to just drop it on Disney Plus like they dropped Lady and the Tramp on Disney Plus? Unbelievable Montage says they probably should make it purchasable on digital services too. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah. It's a big question though, because for all these people that are going to be renting these movies, who's to say that they've got no software that they just can't record what they're renting and then just leak it on the internet? You know, like, I don't understand it. It's a very sticky situation, but we'll just have to see. Like, they're trying something. They're just throwing stuff on the wall and hoping that it sticks right now. You know, like, they gotta make money somehow. And Black Widow as well, like I just mentioned before, that's the most recent movie to get affected by this. It's toast. It's not coming out. So what are they going to do with Mulan, and what are they going to do with Black Widow? Who knows? Now, let's hope that people are going to be able to go out of their houses and quarantining will be over and things are going to open back up. Let's hope that that's going to be by mid-May, 2 months. Let's hope by Memorial Day things are in a progression. So, who knows? Fast and Furious 9 was supposed to be coming out on Memorial Day, somewhere right around there. That got postponed a year. So, there's a lot going on right now. Unbelievable Montage, well, that's going to happen no matter what. I think they probably would wait for theaters to reopen to throw the biggest movies they have on the big screens. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with you. I think for things like Mulan and things like Black Widow, I think they'll stick it out, you know? And like A Quiet Place 2. Like, what are they going to do with A Quiet Place Part 2? That didn't even come out yet. But John Krasinski said, we're going to stick it out and we're going to watch this movie all together. So that's something it sucks big time. Like this whole situation, it sucks. So let's all just stay clean, wash our hands, do what we need to do, and hope that things are going to progress. Now let me check this Criterion thing that you had mentioned before. Man, if Tenet gets delayed, that's going to suck. Yeah, I was just actually on the Richard Jewell Blu-ray, the Tenet trailer is on the Blu-ray disc, and I was watching it again, and that movie looks pretty damn good. Oh, June titles announced. I think that's what we're talking about, right? June titles. I saw the Tenet prologue in IMAX, and it was mind-blowing. That's a must-see on IMAX screen. Oh, you did? Oh, good for you. That's awesome. I didn't see anything like that. Oh, the June lineup. Okay, you're right. June. All right, let's see. Criterion. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 movies. Right? Is that it? Come and See. Tokyo Olympiade. Portrait of a Lady on Fire. The Cameraman. And An Unmarried Woman. May 26th, Scorsese Shots. Husbands. May 19th, Dance Girl Dance. May 19th, Wildlife. May 12th, The Great Escape, which I actually already own on standard Blu-ray. So, probably will not be picking that new version up. Six Moral Tales, The Grand Budapest Hotel, April 28th. Me, You, and Everyone We Know, The Cremator. Destry Rides Again, Army of Shadows, The Prince of Tides, Showboat, The Cranes Are Flying, and Leave Her to Heaven are the next two coming out. All in-stock discs, 30% off spring SRP through April 30th. I don't shop a lot through Criterion, but they are going to release, from what I hear, they are going to release The Irishman and Marriage Story on Criterion. So those are two that I'm probably going to be getting, just so I could have them on physical disc, instead of just digital streaming. Unbelievable Montage says Portrait of a Lady on Fire was great. It's coming to Criterion in June. It was my second favorite movie of 2019. I have not seen it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I've not seen the whole thing. And Come and See is an amazing war movie. It's really messed up, though. Haven't seen that either. Parasite Criterion is probably coming November or early 2021. Can't wait for those two. I'm sure the supplements are going to be stacked. Yeah, probably. I would imagine that they are going to be stacked. But for this Parasite Criterion thing that's coming out, I mean, that's nice that they're putting it on a Criterion, but similar to Great Escape, I mean, it's already on Blu-ray. So I guess this is going to be for, like, really Criterion collectors, you know, to get this Parasite thing here. Come and see his top 3 best war movies of all time. Really? Walking Disaster says, Portrait was my second favorite, too. Can't wait to buy it. Oh, wow. Well, maybe I'll really have to check this out. All right, let's see. Come and see. The invasion of a village by German forces sends young Floria into the forest to join in the weary resistance fighters against his family's wishes. Oh, it's a boy. There he meets a girl, Glasha, who accompanies him back to his village. On returning home, Freire finds his family and fellow peasants massacred. His continued survival amidst the brutal debris of war becomes an increasingly nightmarish battle between despair and hope. Release date, February 21st, 2020. Oh, so this is out already. No, wait. Why does it say release date February 21st, 2020? But then it says 1985 here. Okay, so it is 1985. So I don't understand why Google's telling me February 21st, 2020 is the USA release date. That doesn't make any sense. Vudu, I could watch this on Vudu. This sounds like a great movie. Wow. Well, I'm definitely be checking that one out too. Yeah, it's a new 4K digital transfer. Interesting. The Great Escape is a new transfer, I think. Is it 4K? See, if The Great Escape is 4K, then I'll probably buy it. I don't know. Does Criterion make 4K Blu-rays? I don't own any Criterion in my collection, so I don't know. It's an old movie, but it's getting released for the first time on Blu-ray in America. Oh. Oh. That's interesting. It's also on the Criterion channel, I believe. Criterion, all right. Huh. Well, you know, now the wheels in my head have been turning. It's like Beauty and the Beast here. They said they don't make 4K Blu-rays as they're not ready for it, and they think their customers probably aren't interested. It costs a lot to make a 4K Blu-ray. Yeah, I'm sure it does. Prices on those physical discs, man, it sucks. Like, it is totally crappy. I mean, you want to buy a new 4K Blu-ray, you're going to pay $30. Or like $28. Whatever the case may be, you're going to pay that much. You want a standard Blu-ray for a newer release, bigger film, you're going to pay $20. $24.96 at Walmart for some of them. Like, I think Frozen 2 was $24.96. So it's like $26, $27 with tax. You buy a DVD of it, $20. Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. They said they don't make 4K Blu-rays, yeah. They are sourced from the 4K restorations, though, so they look great. Ah! That makes sense. You know, do I have... Let me see here. Give me a second. I was going to say, I'll show you guys something, but I do not have it because me, the idiot that I am, sold it. Yeah, that's disappointing. Yeah, I was going to show you guys the back of the This Is the End Blu-ray, the Seth Rogen, James Franco comedy. I think on the top of the back of the cover it says, or the back of the case it says like remastered in 4K or something like that. That's probably why streaming is getting pushed so heavy. It's much cheaper for the studios and the customers. Ah, yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right. But I mean, come on. I would rather pay. This is a horrible one to pick out, but I would rather pay $20 for this than $20 to have it on my TV for 2 days. I would rather have $20 to have something physical to see. The movie, it's a collection. I'm a collector, a physical collector, of physical media. It Chapter 2 is an okay movie. So I only paid $5 for this. But not the point. Here, we'll talk about this. I would rather pay $20 for this than pay $20 to see it for 2 days on my TV and then have to rent it again. Well, you can actually get that for purchase for $15, $20 less than what it goes for on sale. We can actually get that for purchase $15 to $20 less than that when it goes on sale. The thing with digital, though, you just have rights to license. They can pull the movie whenever they want, and you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But when you, it's so much better to buy a physical disc, I think. I mean, you get better quality as well. Like if you watch 4K on Disney Plus or whatever on your TV, it's a little compressed. I mean, it's not the full 4K you want to watch. You buy the physical disc, you put it into your physical player with your physical HDMI wires, it's gonna do the trick. If you have the physical disc, you'll have it till it breaks, or you lose it somehow. Yeah, that is something that I'm never going to do again. Knock on wood, but I'm probably not. I don't plan to. I'm talking about selling movies here. I talked about this with you guys a few days ago, or last week, or whatever it was, but I had basically the same amount of Blu-rays that I have now, but something happened in my life and I needed money, and I sold like 50% of my collection, and I thank God I got it all back. Most of it. Like This Is the End is one that I don't have back off the top of my mind. The Nice Guys, that's another one that I got to get back. There's a couple that I don't have, but most of them, like I rebought most of them. Luckily, like I said, $2 from a pawn shop or something. That's true. The discs are completely looseless. Looseless. That's a funny word. But yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I take perfect care of them. Almost every single one of my discs is spotless. They basically are. Because I think if you go out there and you buy a movie for $20, you take care of it. I mean, I know some people that leave the disc flipped upside down on the top of the table. I go into my friend's house and he's got some of his PS4 games, the discs just out of the case. I look at him, I said, "What are you doing?" He says, "Oh, yeah, I was playing that." I said, "Where's the case?" He goes, "I don't know." I said, "You don't know?" But then again, he buys most of his games digitally. He downloads them straight from the PSN. So, I mean, he's not really a physical collector. So I guess it's a little different for everybody. But it drives me up a wall. That's all right. It was an important situation. You needed to taken care of. Got to do what you got to do to survive. Yeah, physical games are dying too. Yeah, they absolutely are. I've only got 3. Well, technically more than 3, but 3 cases for PS4 games. I'm not the biggest gamer. I do have 2 games downloaded to my system, and that's Crash Bandicoot Nitro Racing, On-Field Racing, or whatever it's called, and Gang Beasts. Those 2 games I have downloaded on the PS4. And then the physical discs I have are Kingdom Hearts, the story so far You get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games in here. Well, technically, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games, and the other 3 are like cinematic cutscenes or whatever. But I grew up with this. Like, since I was a kid, I've been playing this. So, you know, I play these games all the time. It's like I love them. You know, it's my series. And then Kingdom Hearts 3. And then the other one is The Last of Us Remastered. I haven't even played it yet. I've never played this game before. I bought it. It was $15 I bought this for. I got the GameStop Pro membership, so it was $20 brand new. So I had like a $5 off coupon thing. So I put it toward this. I paid $15 for it. So maybe I'll do a live playthrough, you know, with this game. Something else to do on this channel. You know, I mean, it's kind of difficult when you got no new movies to talk about. You know, when that's what this channel is based on. You know, so we got something like this, community live streams and other little videos that I'll be posting. I can see why people prefer digital games over physical, though. You can have like 1,000 games in your library and you won't need a giant shelf to put them all in. Yeah, that's the biggest plus side to having digital games, digital movies, whatever the case may be. That's the biggest plus side to that. I mean, I've got the shelf is like, you guys can't see it, but you know what? I'm gonna break the rules. You guys can see it. This is my shelf here. I got them all alphabetized. These are my Blu-rays. And we go down the line. And then we go over here. We got the 4Ks alphabetized, and we got some DVDs as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm running out of space. I got a little bit of the bottom shelf left before I got to find new space for my Blu-rays. You know, so it's a process. You know, they make you download updates and stuff now, anyways, disc or no disc. Oh yeah. That's how it's been for a while with like PlayStation. I'm sure Xbox works like that too. But you know, you put a game in, you gotta wait at least 10 minutes for the trophies and everything to download to your system. But yeah. But if you guys are ever interested in like I was thinking about that, like playing The Last of Us and doing it live, and doing like a playthrough or just like a casual video, you know, stream, because I live stream Kingdom Hearts. I did that. I played the first, second, and third game. I streamed them twice on the channel, standard mode and critical mode. I did a Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, which I beat that, then I sold it. You know, there's not too much replayable value for that, I felt. And you know, I did a stream for some other stuff along the way, but that's another thing that I'm kind of interested to do as well. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I'll always be a physical media kind of guy, you know. And who knows? Like in the end of the day, like years down the line, are they going to be worth nothing, like the VHS tapes are? Like, are they going to fade into existence like VHS tapes, or are they going to be worth something? I don't know. Who knows? I guess we'll never find that out. But yeah, guys, did you hear about that Xbox? The new Xbox system is going to be coming out. Xbox Series X, right? I think that's what it's called. So that must mean that the PS5 is coming out too, right? I mean, there's really no confirmed information on that. But then again, GameStop did just send me an email, which was kind of strange, kind of random. They sent me an email saying, like, if you want all the updates on PS5, you know, subscribe to us or do something with us. And I thought it was a little strange, you know. I mean, I saw that they put the PS5 logo there. So I thought that was a little weird. But I don't know. Like, I'm not sure how much into gaming you are, or you guys are. But I am always interested in that. And you want to know what? Because this does have to do with movies, you know, watching your movies in your physical media. If the PS5 does happen to have 4K capabilities, and if I put a 4K disc into the PS5 and it's gonna play 4K, that's probably the main system I'm gonna use for my 4K Blu-rays. Like, that will be my 4K player, if that's the case. And I did hear, I don't know how true this is, but I did hear PS5's PS4 games it's all the way backwards compatible. For my one friend, he said that you're going to be able to play PS1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 games on the PS5. I don't know how true that is. PS4 games definitely, though. Like, I think it's going to be backwards compatible. I don't know. I'm not sure. But Xbox Series X, it kind of looks like a... It looks like a tower. Like a computer tower. It looks pretty bad. What are you going to expect from the next generation of gaming? Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I do not like the design of the Xbox Series X. I don't like the design of it. Ooh, look at that. True 4K gaming and 8K ready. So that's good. That's a good thing. And it's a lot of technology you're buying, too. I just don't understand why, like, it literally looks like a computer tower. Unbelievable Munchhouse, 8K. Yeah, it says 8K. It says, let me read it again here. It says 12 teraflops of power, true 4K gaming and 8K ready, up to 120 frames per second, 1 terabyte custom SSD. So it is 8K ready. Because they are going to be releasing 8K TVs. I mean, Samsung and all those companies, 8K is a thing. And it's coming. Unbelievable Montage says, not everyone is on board with 4K yet, and they're already trying to introduce 8K. I know. It's crazy. But do you want to know what is going to happen? 8K probably is going to become the new 4K. And I'm all right with 4K. I don't think I need 8K. I think I'm good with 4K. I think. So let's hope that 4K TVs will become the new price of your standard non-4K, just your 1080p TVs. But I think they only sell 4K TVs nowadays, don't they? Well, some of them aren't, but most of them are. So I think that'll maybe bring the prices down on your 4K TVs. I don't know. 8K is way too expensive right now. Those TVs average about $16,000. Whoa. Oh my god. Let me see. PS5 price. Let's see if there's even a price. Speaking to Bloomberg, Macquarie Capital Anubis, Damian Thong estimates that the PS5 price will land around $470. You know what's weird? I bought my my PS4 Pro for $500. Did I get screwed? I think I got screwed. Now, if that's the official design for the PS5, that looks pretty good. Now, I don't know if it is or not, but what I'm looking at looks good, and the controller is looking like an Xbox controller. So I don't know how true that is. I don't think that's true. I mean, maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Nothing official yet. But, yeah, I just wanted to get all this out of the way. It's always fun talking to you guys about just random stuff, you know, whatever. You know, Quickie Wednesday Live is just another opportunity to, you know, talk with you guys and talk about some movie news, do some giveaways, all that fun stuff. So I will be giving away the digital copy codes as soon as I'm done with the stream, getting out of here. Samsung has 55 8K for $2,500 though, but I'm skeptical. It's actually an 8K. All the other ones I've seen are over 10K. 1,000. Yeah. Well, that's a lot of money. That is expensive, and I'm probably not going to buy an 8K TV unless I like hit the lottery or something, which is probably not going to happen. So I think that's only for rich people or people that save their money and want to blow it on a television. And I would if I could, but I can't because I don't have the money. But all right, so guys, that is going to do it in for me today for this another episode of Quickie Wednesday Live, episode 5. We did talk about some fun stuff today with some other serious stuff in the mix, but hey, we got to do what we got to do to survive. I guess that's the way of life now. Well, it's always been the way of life, but you know, it's this stuff is all more important than ever right now. So let's all just keep doing our part, pushing on, moving along, and you know, we will prevail. We will prevail as a people. And I say that confidently. But guys, thanks so much for joining the live chat. If you're watching this on the repeat, go ahead and feel free to hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, to join the live chat next time. Maybe be in contention for a couple digital copy codes. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. That always helps as well. Share the video. Post it to your social media. Maybe get some other people on board, you know, join in the fun. Unbelievable Montage says, all right, good live stream, but hopefully this coronavirus thing ends sooner than expected. It's going to be a rough few months. Yeah, let's hope so. But you want to know what? We come here, we talk, we have a good time. We kind of escape the problems of life. And we come here to our little community on here, and we're there for each other. That's all that matters. So thanks so much for joining. Means a lot. I will be sending out those codes right after I'm done here. So, yeah, guys, that's going to do it for me. Let's see, next week, just to give you guys a little update, what's going to happen next week. Definitely be giving away the digital copy code for 1917. That is assuming if it gets to my house on time, which it probably will, so you can count on that. I'll probably be doing another live unboxing for the 4K Blu-ray of 1917, so that's something else I'll be doing, and some other stuff along the way, so maybe some other little random uploads. You should check out that Come and See trailer on YouTube. Really great movie. Yeah, definitely something that I'm going to do, and jump on that. The Spielberg movies we were talking about before, definitely going to get on all that. So, guys, thank you guys so much again for watching this. Means a lot. And until next time, over and out.